That was weird. I said that was weird, whatever that noise was. Probably just some kids, but who cares? All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the rundown. I'm doing this show on Tuesday. I don't normally do it, but I will pretty soon. So I'm trying to get myself used to it, making this a daily show. But for now, the rundown is usually done on Wednesdays for the most part. I'm gonna start doing them. Try to do them on Thursdays and Fridays, starting, and then eventually during the school year, doing them like every day. But we're just doing one topic today, just talking about this news that just broke out about the Batgirl movie. And to help me out is my lovely wife, Joy. Hey, babe, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Let me see. Did I center properly? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you know what? We're laid back. Just stay right there. Don't even move. But yeah, guys, there was this news that just dropped out about the Batgirl movie being totally, removed from the roster or being canceled. And it confused me because it's like this movie was done. I don't get it. I don't get why. You definitely do got to start over just a little bit. I don't know why this movie was there. That's perfect. I don't know why it was canceled. I don't know what was going on, but I have some theories. But overall, what do you think about the whole thing? I mean, I know you're not looking at all the DC movies and Marvel movies the way I look at them, but like, what do you think about this whole thing about what it was shut down just out of nowhere? It's crazy.
If you believe the reports,
here go the conspiracy theories
of them, they said they shelved it because the early review, they've had people that have already watched it.
Screened it.
Yes, and they were all just like, "This movie's crap." The costuming, the way it's been shot, it's all just garbage. Mm-hmm. And they had such poor reviews about it that they were like, okay, yeah, we're not even gonna go there.
Here's why I don't buy that, because
I was gonna say, if you want to believe it,
because how many times have they had early screenings of their movies with their their in-house studio people, executives, and they like, oh, the whole studio, they gave it a standing ovation, and the movie comes out and it was crap, But when is bad reviews stopping before?
But I'm like, isn't that your purpose of showing that, to get an idea so that you can make tweaks? Okay, they said they didn't like this. Let's see if we can change at least a little bit of that and make that better. Maybe something we cut out and threw on the floor, we should add back in because that'll help build something.
Yeah.
Maybe we should reshoot a couple of scenes to add something. Isn't that the purpose?
That's what I would think the damn purpose is. But I mean, and you guys, if you're in the live chat watching live, let us know what you guys think. What's up, Craig? How you doing, bro? Yeah, what's up? And what do you think about this whole thing about them canceling Batgirl just out of nowhere? I mean, isn't that what fucking HBO Max is for?
I mean, they said yeah.
It's gone
to HBO Max, but no, they're not even.
I thought that's what HBO. I mean, I know that especially now that Zaslav is taking over with Warner Brothers Discovery, that they don't want HBO Max to be like a dumping ground for just bad movies and stuff. They want quality stuff because it's HBO. I mean, I understand that. That makes sense. It's HBO. It's not TV. It's HBO. Isn't that the logo or something like that? But if the movies, how many bad piece of shit things have we gotten? They just going out.
With the whole Ezra Miller shit show.
Oh, I was about to you beat me to it. Go ahead.
And we've done nothing about any of that.
Right.
But this movie is just getting canned before it even gets out of the gate, and there's like, really?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it came in from I read it on Deadline, where they talked about this, and I'll do the full screen thing
and
for us.
And your budget was already like $20 million more than what you anticipated, so it's like that seems like a real big waste to not even attempt to do something with it.
Right, and I'll let me see if I can find the page that I had up there. There we go. And this came in from I'll do the Deadline one. So, all right, Warner Brothers shelves Batgirl with no plans to release theatrically or on HBO Max, which makes no damn sense. And let me tell you real quick. I don't care if this was gonna be a bad movie. I felt like people were just kind of excited about it. I mean, they got over the fact that they campaigned it so good. Like, we narrowed it down to the top 3 of who's going to get it. Then Leslie Grace got it. She just came off of the musical West Side Story? Is that musical called? Mm-hmm. That's what it's called for. To Michael Keaton being coming back.
Really very excited about that.
Very excited about that.
Brendan Fraser was
going to who's having a huge comeback lately, and so none of it makes any damn sense. So give me your thoughts about that. But Brendan, were you looking forward to seeing him back again?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people were.
I feel like he was having like a comeback.
To see Michael Keaton reprise his role more than just a little clip, for him to actually get to be in the role, and all of it's just. And
now it's just all gone puff of smoke. This is just done like. But the fact that they're not even going to do the HBO Max thing just doesn't. That is the part that makes. Well, how bad was this movie?
Why wouldn't you do a limited release?
You mean like? Yeah, like yeah.
And then
because that's a waste of money. I mean, if they've screened it and they said this is trash, it's gonna definitely lose its money. Then why spend the money to put it in these theaters? I mean, that's that. I mean, but isn't that what HBO Max is for? I'm like, what the hell? Chad Joyce says maybe just coincidence, but Michael Keaton being replaced by Batfleck in Aquaman. And now canceling Batgirl, maybe there's a contract issue with Keaton. I doubt it.
The Flash.
I mean, yeah,
got a part in the Flash, a little bit part in the.
And the way that was originally. Let me see if I can pull something up. Hold on. Oh, where's my mouse at? There we go. From what I understand, that's. They were going back and forth on which movie was supposed to come out first. Was it going to be Aquaman or Batgirl or The Flash, and what depending on which Batman we got. And when it turns out that Aquaman was going to come out first, they asked Ben Affleck to come in and reprise the role. If Aquaman was going to come out afterwards, I'm going based on memory. Then Michael Keaton would have been in Aquaman or something like that, based on the timing of it. They decided to, now Aquaman's coming out before The Flash, so they asked Ben Affleck and he said yes. That was more to do with, but contracts are front load. That stuff happens in the front end. The actor wouldn't have a choice. He already signed the contract because he's in the movie. He did the movie. So whatever Warner Brothers signed, whenever actors sign a contract for appearances, just like Rhodey with Iron Man, you may have a multi-picture deal, but that obligation falls on the actor. It doesn't fall on the studio to use you. That's why Rhodey was able to be replaced. Terrence Howard had a contract. That doesn't mean that Marvel had to use him. They replaced him. But if they called him, he would have had to. That's how that really works. Michael Keaton wouldn't have had a say in it. Obviously, there is a contract in place because he did the movie. So if it's a multi-purpose deal or anything, after signing the contract, that's it. If Warner Brothers says, Michael, you're going to be in this movie, you're going to be in it. That's why he's in Batgirl. That's why he's in The Flash. Michael wouldn't have had a choice because if he signed the contract. That's the contract.
There are some who think even the Flash movie is not safe.
That's the thing that makes the most sense. I mean,
they're going to try to just really rebrand, like they really want top tier stuff.
But the word came in from Warner Brothers that the early screenings for The Flash were good, but obviously the press for The Flash is bad. So that's gonna piss me off even more, because. So you're going to push forward on a good movie with bad press, but you're going to cancel what you deem possibly a bad movie that has good press around it, though. There's buzz around it. At the very least, put it on HBO Max.
I saw a tweet that deadlines Justin Kroll tweeted, "A minute after this story posted, I got a call from a rival studio exec who was floored by this move. He said, I've worked in this town for 3 decades, and this is some unprecedented shit right here."
This is coming back from what Christopher Nolan was talking about, the problem with with streaming with HBO Max and things like that, because. And I forgot what the quote was, but Christopher Nolan said something about how I thought we were working for a movie company, but it looks like now we're just working for a shitty app or something like that, because they're going to do shit like this. And his anger, it makes sense. So let me go.
It was, I mean, some of this has been going on. I mean, I can remember all the way back in the early to mid 2000s when streaming apps, not like, I'm not talking about Roku or YouTube TV, I'm talking about like ABC.com started streaming their shows on their not on an app, but on the website.
Right.
So you could start streaming it, and that's when they had a huge writer's strike, because writers were like, hold up, we're not getting paid the money we should be getting paid when everything's getting streamed.
Yeah.
We're not getting the same money that we would be getting when everything's on TV.
Yeah, actors don't even get the same money for non-network TV.
We're not doing this until we rectify this.
Mm-hmm. But at the very least, I mean, I'm not saying that Batgirl is gonna bring in new subscribers or anything like that, but they've already learned back in 2021 when they put the whole slate on HBO Max not to do that.
Yeah.
If they want to make any of that money back, especially after Warner Brothers Discovery just bought them out, you want to make that money back, start putting your shit on theaters.
My thought would be, you've already spent the money, you might as well stream it.
But the marketing of it and all that and putting it in theaters, and if no one buys tickets, they're afraid of it.
No, I mean stream it on HBO.
Oh, yeah. What? Here's another theory. What if this is a knee-jerk reaction because Super Pets didn't do good in theaters? Wouldn't that be the dumbest shit? Oh man, Super Pets failed. Batgirl, you're fucking out of here. Wouldn't that be the stupidest knee-jerk reaction of it? If this is about Super Pets and the fear that people are upset that Henry Cavill's not going to be in Black Adam and all this stupid thing. Now Warner Brothers Discovery is now going back to business as usual, back when they were reactionary instead of just being proactive and taking leadership and just plowing ahead. They're taking every little bit of bad news and going, we gotta do something stupid, and then it isn't making it work. I feel like this was not the movie that was gonna that everybody was super duper excited about, but I felt there was some what do they say, low key, there was
a little bit of
little excitement about it. People were kind of like, okay, I at least want to see what Keaton's gonna, because when the pictures of his suit and people at the very least,
I think that was the draw. Keaton and Brendan Fraser.
Keaton,
we want to
Brendan
see what
Fraser.
they're gonna do.
We got a Latin Batgirl. We got the fact that I was right. That was it. J.K. What's the guy who plays Commissioner Gordon? What's his name? J.K. Simmons from Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. That I was like, if they keep it in canon with his character, he was supposed to come back as her father, as Batgirl's father, which means that his wife is black. I was right. I was like, I knew they were going to do that. I was excited to see all these things come together. I mean, even if it was a bad movie or something that's bad, they got bad TV shows, they got bad cartoons, they got bad shit all over HBO Max. So what? You spent the money.
That's what
do
I'm
something.
Saying. Because at the very least, you could have had people that were like, this wasn't bad. And then you would know where to go from there. Like, okay, yeah, we definitely won't make another one or a second. Or, wow, now we know where to go from here. It actually got people watch this, and we need to make another one.
If the Flash doesn't get canceled now, and that sucks because now I don't want to root for the Flash to get canceled because I actually do want to see a good movie and I want to see Michael Keaton. But I mean, to justify it, this movie would have to have been so bad. And I see you in the comments, brother. I'm I'm gonna get you in a second. Chad is tearing this up in the chat room. He's like, "Look, I got some information." He's gonna break it down. But hold on, real quick before I read that, let me go back to this Warner Brothers report on Deadline. Let's see. Let me make sure my cursor's up there. Even though Batgirl is in the final stages of post-production, Deadline has confirmed that Warner Brothers and DC Films will not be releasing the movie on any platform, including theatrically. This falls in line with the mandate put down by the new Warner Brothers regime to cut back on the feature films premiering on the streamer and deciding which films will be released theatrically and which will be shelved. And sources close to the project say word came down this week that Batgirl did not make the cut. Warner Brothers had no comment. Hold on a second, because Chad's got a lot of comments. Let me see what he's saying. Let me get it to you before you think I'm ignoring you, Chad. Where's my split screen for the chat? Oh man, I'm sorry, I don't have it, but I'll read it real quick. Chad Joyce, that's true. I wondered if Zaslav, I think I said Zaslav saw the contract / plans and said, "No way, we're paying Keaton that much." Especially if he was worried about having the same Batman for the next 10 to 15 years. Then he also, Chad says, but I'm speculating, and yeah, Aquaman coming out before The Flash would be a problem that would need Batfleck. So it could be as simple as that. I don't know why, but I feel like if this is all Ezra's fault, I'm just going to be stupid and petty like that. This is all Ezra's fault. But overall, I mean, like I said, I didn't want to go too far into this, and like I said, this is a one topic show. But any other thoughts that you have on it? Any speculations on where it could be all about?
I mean, I'm just waiting to see what they're going to do with this Ezra Miller thing. I think everybody's kind of wanting to know.
I just want to see Michael Keaton. Yeah, I wanted to see what was going on with Keaton. I wanted to see what was going on. I feel so bad for everybody now, because I feel like this is all being, like I said, knee-jerk reactions based on what was going on with Ezra and all this, and the bad news probably from Super Pets and all that, which shouldn't count because it's a damn cartoon. Don't worry about it. But the chopping block. Oh, what the fuck was that? I'm sorry. Let me. Before I go, real quick. I guess this is gonna be a 30-minute show. Let me. Because I thought this was gonna be like. It's almost been 20 minutes now. So you have to check something, or
24 minutes.
Oh, 24 minutes. We're gonna eat, by the way. The film stars Leslie Grace in the tutorial role. Brendan Fraser and Michael Keaton reprising his Bruce Wayne part, and was expected to bow sometime in 2023. As for the exact reason behind the shelving, sources say the film did not fall in line with the new strategy being implemented by DC Films as well as HBO Max. The studio is looking to make theatrical tentpoles with budgets at $90 million plus. And from early footage seen, this did not fall into place with the model. Batgirl was greenlighted at $70 million budget. The decision follows several recent changes across company, including major changes to HBO Max, with more expected with the upcoming earnings calls later this week. The New York Post first reported it, and I'm still pissed. Okay, so I don't know. I hope that Flash movie better be as good as they say it is now, because as bad, I guess, I don't know. I feel like even if it was a bad movie, I think people were kind of excited. People would have been excited even to bash it. I'm sorry, but people would have loved it. I'm telling you, even if the movie does suck, people would have been like, that movie fucking sucked. But Michael Keaton, there's no way in the world, because of nostalgia purposes, we would have given Michael Keaton a pass, even if Michael Keaton was bad in it, which I doubt.
So because I don't follow all of these,
Mm-hmm.
They're all in the same universe, correct?
Yeah.
And Michael Keaton had a tiny part as Batman, or supposed to, in The Flash, like a little...
I would doubt that. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that Michael Keaton has any tiny parts, according to his wife.
Well, I'm just saying, since now that it's come out that Batfleck is going to
Batfleck, ever since Batfleck quit,
But
he's been playing Batman more than
But
anybody.
he's gonna, be a part of
Look,
this Aquaman.
But only as Bruce Wayne. He's not going to be, according to the sources, he's only coming back as Bruce Wayne. He's not going to put on the suit.
Yeah, but still, we know what Michael Keaton looks like as Bruce Wayne as well.
So
I'm like, how does that make sense to have, if they're in the same world, for them to be?
It might be his future version with the Flashpoint. Oh, I see what you're saying with the Flashpoint, or it might be Bat. It could be that's the mystery. It could be his future version that gets maybe drawn into maybe later gets drawn into the past, or in that or something like that. Maybe he is a Batman from an alternate future or an alternate world.
The TV show there's about 18,000.
Well, Flash might be trying to do with Flashpoint. You can dive into this multiverse kind of stuff. That's probably what is probably happening. If anybody knows, is Michael Keaton Ben Affleck's future self? And that's what that's supposed to be, or is he an Elseworld Batman that Flash, or a different timeline that Flash was able to jump back and forth in? That part of it, I'm confused on too. Real quick before. I don't know. Those are all the thoughts on the whole thing. We're kind of confused on it. I'm pissed. But hey, before we go, let me finish this out, chat. But I'm speculating how I already read that. Jason says the only reason we canceled it because it was a horrible idea. It was a token version of Batman. Don't come here with that token. Don't be saying no. That ain't happening on this channel. Kevin Davis. Do you think HBO Max will still be around as a streaming service? Yeah, because Netflix, unlike Netflix, HBO Max, Warner Brothers makes money makes money. I know that companies are supposed to divide where the funds and stuff are coming from. HBO Max is supposed to stand on its own. But Warner Brothers makes money from other things too, like Amazon makes money selling shit. That's why
HBO Max said we don't want to be your garbage can anymore.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on mostly.
We're not going to take all the trash over here just because you don't want to show it at the movie theater.
Jason, I'm going back to Jason real quick. You're gonna have to justify what you're talking about with tokens. You're talking about like token black man or shit like that. That shit don't happen on this channel. So you need to explain that. I'm about to cut the stream in a minute, but that token shit ain't flying over here. You got to explain what you mean by token. Like, but what? Because she's black? What do we mean? I mean, clean it up. Chad Joyce ends it off with we'll pin it on Ezra for now.
Why not?
Fuck it. Yeah, it's all his fault. Ezra Miller, you goddamn.
Instead of the TikTok. Fucking damn it, Dave.
God fucking damn it is. So that's where we stand right now. It's all like the way South Park blamed it all on Canada. We're gonna blame it all on Ezra Miller. I'm gonna end it off on that because we're about to go off and do some other things, some freaky stuff, and we'll talk to you guys about this as it progresses. I have a feeling that they're gonna change their mind. Maybe not. I don't know, but. I was curious to see what was that movie was going to look like. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section. If you want to find me, you can always go to Chris W. Fagan on all the social medias or at T3 Medias. That's I'm the one mostly monitoring that. Babe, if people want to find you online, where can they go and find you?
I have an Etsy store, Scrub Caps and More by Joy. And my Instagram is Scrub Cats.
And more by Joy. Just like it says on the lower third. There you go. And I got a commercial coming for her, too. And I got to put that on. I'll have that ready for you tomorrow, baby. I promise. Because she's pretty much the sponsor of this whole damn thing. All right, guys. That's the show. Appreciate this. Was just one quick little topic. And if you have any other questions, like, subscribe, put in the comments below. And I appreciate you guys for talking with me. Even you, Jason, but you got to justify that token slogan. Otherwise, I'm just going to deem it what I think it meant. All right. Till next time, guys. Peace. All right. I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that I don't have an automatic outro, and I gotta fill the next 20 seconds. So, like I said again, like, subscribe, and appreciate you guys talking with us. So that's the rundown. Till next time, guys.